Hi, my name is Riccardo, registered hypnotherapist living in London. Before we meet, I want you to know a little bit more about hypnosis. Many people, when they hear the word hypnotist, think right away of a stage hypnotist who makes people do all kinds of funny or weird things for entertainment purposes. Some other people think of a hypnotist as someone who brings you into a spooky, trance-like state by swinging a pocket watch. And believe me, I hear this daily whenever they ask, "What do you do for a living?" In reality, hypnosis is a very different experience. The hypnotherapist is someone who is trained well enough to help you reach, quite easily as a matter of fact, a hypnotic state. So, think of a hypnotherapist more as a coach or a guide, because don't forget that hypnosis is always self-hypnosis. You do the work, we just facilitate it. Hypnosis is an interactive process. It is often described as a sleep state, when in reality, someone who is hypnotized has a very high level of self-awareness and focus, but at the same time is in a deep level of suggestibility. So, I think it's time we talk about the most common myths about hypnosis. Like, am I gonna do or say something I don't want to? No, of course not. No hypnotist can make you say or do something you don't want to say or do. Remember, even and especially when you are in hypnosis, you are very conscious and aware of what is going on around you at all times. When you see people on stage doing funny things, know that they are complacent. They agreed to do it. It's their choice to play along. Another question, will I reveal secrets? No, of course not. Again, you decide what to say, just like in a normal awake state. Or, can I get stuck in hypnosis? No, of course not. Remember that hypnosis is not being asleep. Would you pay somebody just to have a nap? You can open your eyes and leave any time if you want to, but you probably won't, because hypnosis is a very pleasant and precious state to be in. So, if you wonder how it feels being in hypnosis, guess what? You know it already. Have you ever driven down the highway and missed an exit because you were daydreaming? Or watched a movie and got so carried away by the story that you had a strong emotional response? These are just a few examples of the state of hypnosis. Same thing when you are about to wake up or right before falling asleep. As you see, we all experience states of hypnosis many times during the day. Nothing new. Remember when I said hypnosis is a state of high suggestibility? It's in those states that you got implanted programs you are trying to get rid of right now. The suggestions you have received during those states of hypnosis have become strongly installed in your subconscious mind without you even realizing it. Does watching a TV commercial over and over and finding yourself buying that product ring a bell? Well, let me explain the difference between the conscious and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is the rational, analytical part that we use every day to make conscious decisions. Think of the tip of an iceberg. The visible part outside the water represents the conscious mind. The subconscious mind is instead the huge part of the iceberg underneath the water. Your subconscious is where all the old memories, feelings, emotions, and all kinds of habits are stored. But the subconscious mind has no ability to reason, but still, the way you act is based on the beliefs you hold in the subconscious mind. In order to change the results in your life, you have to change your actions. And how do you change the actions? By changing the beliefs that you hold in your subconscious mind. Children until the age of 6 live in a constant state of hypnosis without having developed conscious and rational thinking yet. So you can only imagine how many suggestions can be installed in the subconscious mind during those first years of life. And probably you're still functioning based on those same beliefs received as a child. I know, I've been there too. So, between the conscious and the subconscious mind, there is another part called the critical mind, which is that part that compares new information with old information, rejecting what is not in line with our subconscious beliefs. So, how do we replace old beliefs which don't serve us any longer with new and better ones? we need to bypass that critical mind and communicate directly with the subconscious. And we do this through hypnosis. In hypnosis, as we said, we are conscious and aware of what is happening, but the brain waves slow down. The mind becomes relaxed and receptive, and the critical part of the brain is no longer in the way of blocking and rejecting new beneficial suggestions. Suggestions that can be finally and successfully installed in the subconscious mind. Let me give you one tip before our upcoming session. When we'll meet in person and I will help you enter the hypnotic state, don't worry about wondering whether you are in hypnosis or not, because when you are, you won't be able to tell anyway. So, switch off the brain. Follow my instructions. Go with the flow, relax, and trust the process. And especially, trust your wonderful subconscious mind. When you do this, you will allow yourself to have a meaningful and beneficial experience. I'll see you soon.